Alright, first story is cybersecurity is expensive. That's why I titled it, because this article that we are going to look at says it is exceedingly difficult to hire and retain cybersecurity experts. Starting with the Ministry of Digital Transformation says it is exceedingly difficult to find and retain cybersecurity experts in the public sector as the salaries offered are not competitive enough. This was revealed by the ministry's Permanent Secretary Corey Belfon during a Public Administration and Appropriations Committee meeting on Wednesday afternoon. This article was on the 21st of February by Narissa Fraser, right? So thank you very much, Narissa, for reporting on this. Here's this. I could give you an example. It is exceedingly difficult to find cybersecurity personnel simply because you're competing with the private sector. He said with the level of certification some people might have, the band of remuneration that would be available at iGovTT may not satisfy a particular candidate. Later on in the article, he said that they are basically telling the Ministry of Finance, give us more money and we'll be able to do cybersecurity and hire the right people. And I want to say that I agree with him.
Alright, so getting money is one thing, right? Getting money and being able to hire the right persons, right? But if you drop that person in a environment where the culture doesn't match their work ethic or even match the pace at which they want to implement things, it might be counterproductive, because you could get the best expert, but you drop them in ministry. Yeah, but if you drop them in a ministry where the culture is the productivity low, getting things done. I'm not saying this is how it is, but this is potentially our next issue. You get a good person, but you drop them in the wrong environment where the culture and the constraints and everything that you had to work with might shackle, the way you make progress.
So what you're saying is, you're saying that you believe that cybersecurity experts are very excited about their job and they want to do it to the highest operational level possible. That if they don't get to do it at the highest operational level possible, they won't just sit down and take their salary and say, well, yeah, I good work in here.
I mean, you probably wouldn't attract the best people. You'll attract good people, Like, if I being honest with you, and I'm sure you would agree too, if you're the best at what you do, you're going on working in the government. That's no be real.
Oh no.
So that could be.
Nope. I'm gonna make sure that get clipped. I'm gonna make sure we clip that because I agree with you. Nobody who is the best in their field wants to go and work for the government for the same reason that you said. Because we know that you're going to bounce up a lot of red tape, bureaucracy, drama, and unnecessary setbacks when you know you can get so much things done. And that's a fact. Anybody that does work in the government, yeah.
That's just a little preview to the TSTT stuff we're going to talk about. But,
Yeah. We'll talk about that just now. We'll get to that next part. So him saying that, right?
Yeah.
Right, what are you saying?
No, yeah, that's a problem too. The salary, but you probably wouldn't get the best people. You would get good people, but I think the best people will stay far away from the government.
Okay, now watch the article and
I mean, you'll probably be able to hire them as consultants, to come in and do stuff, but
what he said, so they don't end up taking the job, so it leads to a capability and a capacity issue where they may not be effectively resourced to respond in a particular area. So he kind of talk about it. Mm-hmm. So it's not just money, but he said the problem resulted in project delays and unavailability of technical advice for particular projects. So that's a lot of the things that they want to implement in the Ministry of Digital Transformation. They can't implement it because there is a lot of
Lack of
taking
in-house
place.
expertise.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what certifications people going in with to be considered a cybersecurity expert, but with the amount of chirping and the amount of talking that the government's saying about this cybersecurity stuff, and
So
we need somebody who been out there, who's tried and tested, right? And if you're gonna get somebody who's tried and tested, who is a local, they most likely work for a foreign company already, right? If you're local and you work for a foreign company and they did cybersecurity for them, you got paid a good chunk of money in that private sector. And now you come to Trinidad not looking for work, but they ask you if you want to come and work for the government. And you say, well, yeah, I could serve my country, no problem. And then they tell you that you're getting 1/4 of what you got when you was working for Microsoft or Trend Micro or whatever company you're working. Don't mind when you was working for them, you was a small fish. And you're just basically a part of a team of other experts. But because you have the experience, when you come into the government, you could call some shots. And I feel men calling shots and saying, nah, boy, all you can't be paying me this amount of money. Because when something go down, my job is the first one on the line. So all you had to give me something.
Yeah, and I mean, that's in an ideal world, but they probably need to. There's probably something not to outsource for the while, you know. As I say, it might be a local who work for a foreign company, or it could be a local company that does work for foreign entities, or, you know, you wouldn't get a private sector person who were employed already. You know, you probably have consultants like within Trinidad who could play that role with the government. You know, you don't directly have to pay them a salary and
so, but you think that you think they're looking for somebody that long term? You think that they're really trying to find a long term person to be like, you are the Minister of Cybersecurity or you are the Director of Cybersecurity in the Ministry of Digital Transformation and you have a 3-year contract or something like that?
Talking about that, I think I shared an article with you, and if you look at the
Page 37, y'all, this link is in the show notes because my boy here went digging. He went digging. Wait, did I introduce you as Redbit_Tech? No, I don't think I did. But anyhow, you all know that by now if you're listening to the podcast. And my name is Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT. That's just 12 minutes in, of course. No problem at all. Good. That's good showing. That's good. So, let's see what some salaries are like. First salary is Police Complaints Authority. The director of the Police Complaints Authority gets $33,700 a month.
I think this is what they propose it to be, so it'll be a little less than this right now.
All right, this is what they want to give them, right? So, and then transport things, allowance, subsistence, housing, vacation, telecommunication.
So let me say that is 30K, right? 30,000 a month?
Yeah. 5,000 service allowance. What are service allowances? I don't know.
So that is 30,000 a month, 360,000 a year. Mm-hmm. Divide that by 6.8. That's 50 around.
That's all. Opening up the calculator. What's the numbers? What?
30K by 12. That's 360,000. Divide that by 6.8.
Right. Divided by 6.8.
52K.
That's 52,000, yeah.
And you could just Google how much a cybersecurity specialist does make in the US.
All right. Cyber security specialist salary. Yeah. Ooh. Nah, well, we have a problem.
Go ahead. Say how much it is. I don't know. I didn't check, but I'm sure it's probably close to double that.
124,000.
Right.
US. Yeah, double. The baseline is 102 entry level. But if you have job experience, 124 up to 230.
Right, so that's around 57,000 TT, right? So not saying that's what you need to pay our local, but that's just showing you that government, and in general, government salaries will be less than private sector for the most part.
Have you ever tried to order something online using a Visa debit card, but you can't? Is shopping online something you always do already using a Skybox, but sometimes you need advice on knowing what to buy or what will work? I'm Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT, and we aim to make technologies that solve problems in a Caribbean context. So we created Order It. What is it, you ask? What is Order It? It's an app and a website that helps you order it in two ways. The first way is if you already order things online. You're familiar with using a Skybox, you're familiar with using a credit card, but sometimes you don't always have answers to certain questions, like which laptops will get a warranty in Trinidad, which phones will work on the Digicel network or the mobile network. So our app helps you order it. Every product that we list in the app, we will let you know the truth based on the experience of 20 years of ordering things online and using various Skyboxes in Trinidad and Tobago. So here are some of the questions that the app answers for you based on the products that we list. What are the taxes? Why does it cost so much when I actually get it? What is dimensional weight? All these questions and more, we answer in the app because we want to help you order it. All you have to do is simply pick from our list of recommended items that we know and trust because we've ordered it already. Follow through the payment process. We'll order it and we can even have it delivered to you. So why don't you give it a try? Search for Order It by makeITsimpleTT in the App Store or the Google Play Store, or you can even go online to orderit.makeITsimpleTT.com and check and see if we could answer some of your questions and help you in the process of ordering